What is up, Druids of Azeroth? My name is Remy the Doggo Druid, and I'm going to talk about prepping for Phase 2. I know, you're seeing these videos all over the place, but there's one change that just happened that I need everybody to be made aware of. It's going to turn things around as far as your daily to-do list. Obviously, I'm talking about February 8th being the day that Phase 2 is released. A lot of stuff is going to be added, including a new level cap of 40. And why does that matter? Well, the best in slot for just about every single class is a level 40 PvP set of bracers. And to get this, you've got to be exalted with the faction in Ashenvale that matches your faction side, be it the silverwing sentinels for Alliance or the warsong outriders for Horde. Now, it is important to know that the silverwing sentinels or warsong outrider rep caps at revered for the Ashenvale battle. In order to get it any higher, you can either participate in Warsong Gulch or do a repeatable weekly quest that will reward you with some small amount of rep. You can see that there's 400 rep here. It means I've done the quest twice. Well, the hotfix is going to go live, or has already gone live, I suppose. Should maybe go live with today's reset. The battle for Ashenvale now has a minimum and maximum start time. You know that it's going to start roughly every 2 hours. Okay, every 2 hours, and will not take longer than about 3 hours since its last start. So there's always going to be this window from 2 to 3 hours from the last finish when the next one is going to start. That way you're going to kind of have an idea to know when to log in each day. The battle for Ashenvale quest, clear the forest and repelling invaders, now rewards 1,000 reputation, was 200. Now what quest is this? If you don't know what this is, then I feel bad for you. You should know what this is because it does give you a raid buff. And all of these people in chat that are talking about how they need consumables and world buffs required in order to join their BFD run, shame on you. This is such an easy raid. How the weekly quest works is very straightforward. You got to participate in the Ashenvale PvP event, but actually not that much at all of the battle locations. Like, for example, this location is one of the bosses, this is another one of the bosses, and this is another one of the bosses, at least on the Horde, at least on the Alliance side. And then the final boss is down here. Any of the bosses or the NPCs around them that are defending the bosses will have a chance to drop an item. Alliance players will get the Warsong Outrider mark off of these dead NPCs, whereas the Horde side will get these Silverwing Sentinel Charms. Both of these can be turned in once per week for their appropriate task. And not only do you get the extra 1,000 rep, but you also get a buff that increases all damage and healing done by 5% for 2 hours. This is an item, it's a consumable, so it doesn't become a buff, it is added to your inventory. So you should go do this every Tuesday reset, at least once a week, get it for your next raid run. For what it's worth, here is the Alliance turn-in location. It's this individual with the flag right here in the inn. I would imagine that the Horde version is exactly the same, although opposite in the Horde inn or what have you, with a red flag above their NPC instead. Now, including today's Tuesday, we have 5 more resets: 9, 16, 23, 30, and 6 before the 8th when Phase 2 goes live. That's 5,000 rep that you can grind before Phase 2 begins. You do need 21,000 rep, so that's 21 weeks. So you will need to do more than this if you're trying to get that exalted rank early on. If it were me, I would try and go grind around 7,000 rep out of Warsong Gulch. That's probably what I'm going to be spending a lot of my time doing in the next month. I'm really bad at player versus player, but if anybody wants a mediocre to average flag carrier druid, then please let me know. Happy to join your pre-made. I need to grind some rep. If I don't already, the video will be up soon. A best in slot guide for feral druids, both Horde and Alliance, with and without the expensive bind on equip items. Look for that in the next day or two. Be good or be good at it. I'll see you all in the next one.